It's called Advanced Answering Techniques. So it is three professional people explaining to other people how to answer different questions, a multiple variety of questions. Advanced Answering Techniques.
Hello and welcome to Advanced Answering Techniques. I'm one of your co-hosts. My name is Josh, and this is a podcast where we take listener questions and answer them the same way my doctor examines me, too thoroughly. Just kidding. I haven't been to a doctor in over a decade. Caleb is another one of our co-hosts. Caleb's been busy speaking at a variety of conferences recently. Last week, he was at the Celebration of Tools conference, and you were speaking on knives.
Yeah, I was talking about a good knife. What makes a good
well,
knife?
That'd be interesting to see how that, because what you told me previously, I have that here, what the title of your presentation was.
Yeah.
Should I say it, or do you want to say it?
No, I think, you should say it because you're the guy talking.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And your presentation was called Put the Knife Down While You're Dancing. Why?
Accepting one specific dance called the knife dance.
The knife dance.
Impossible to do the knife dance without some knives.
Yeah.
Not a very popular dance.
Right.
Pretty much impossible to do it at a
Right.
club.
Mm-hmm.
Rightfully so.
Right.
It's not like be careful with the knife dance.
Right.
It's like kind of show what the knife does dance.
Yeah.
Like that's not the name. The name of the dance is just knife dance.
It's
But
just a knife dance. It's not.
when you see it, you're not being careful. You're kind of whipping the knife
Right.
around and plunging it around.
The
and
joy
stuff.
of the dance is the danger
yeah. Well, yeah.
of the knife dance.
Yeah. Get a bunch of people doing the
Yeah.
knife dance, and it's organized and choreographed so that there's a lot of clashing.
Sounds like a lot of this was about actually holding a
dance,
knife while
right.
you dance.
Right.
What's that?
It sounds like a lot of this, contrary to your title, was a lot about holding a knife while you dance.
Yeah. Well,
So the title was,
Yeah.
if I'm right, put the knife down while you're dancing.
while you dance. Well, what I was saying is this is the exception.
Right, right. Okay.
But it
This one
proves
dance-
the rule.
Is the one dance where you do
Right.
need to hold the knife. You can't put
Yeah.
the knife down while you're doing
Right,
this
right.
dance. The other dances, though, you are going to want to enter the dancing place and put your knife down.
Right. Just right.
Just right away.
Step one.
Step one, put your knife down. We do want to celebrate tools,
Right.
and dancing is going to be part of that celebration.
Yeah.
But certain tools, not good to hold
Yeah, it's
while
called-
you do the dance
Yeah,
to
it's-
celebrate them.
It's called the electric slide, not the electric slice.
Yes. Unless you're going to it's called the electric slide.
Yeah.
But then there's a slicing machine.
Yeah.
A tool.
Yeah.
that deli
Yeah.
guys use, and
Slicer.
they have made a dance called the electric slice.
Well, okay, but
Yeah.
the one everybody knows, the
Yeah.
electric slide.
I'm just saying that
Is not
Yeah.
that one is not. It's called the electric
Yeah.
slide specifically, not the electric slide.
I'm just saying, if you're coming to something called the Celebration of Tools, be ready for different kinds of dances oriented around different kinds of tools.
It's called Cotton Eye
That is
Joe,
interesting.
not Cotton Eye Jab.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
I can't think of a industry. that's
Well, I mean,
using
there's
jabs.
definitely
Well,
a cotton industry.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
Or the
kinda
healthcare
checkered
industry.
past.
A little bit. Not everybody's a fan.
Not everyone's a big fan of the whole history of cotton.
Yeah. People love the shirts.
Yeah, but yeah. So it was a great time.
Yeah.
Put the knife down. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like it would take. It kind of seems like what I just said could be the whole talk.
Yeah.
But don't get me started.
Yeah. Right. Well, that's kind of the thing. You put a quarter in, and Caleb's going to go. And if he's already talking about the exceptions, then you might end up feeling like the talk was weighted pretty heavily on the exceptions.
It was.
Gabe is also a co-host, and he does these long videos on a platform you've definitely heard of. And they're kind of these rants.
It's called Rumble.
I thought this recent one was really interesting because you were arguing that Cheese Nips need to be rebranded, and you had some very hard opinions about how Kraft Food Group Inc. should go about this. The video was 2 hours long. Obviously, we want to keep it short here, But could you give us kind of the broad strokes of your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, cheese nips,
Yeah.
that is,
Yeah.
are the superior cheese cracker.
Right.
In my opinion. I mean, I think there's more cheddary flavor. I think they're a little saltier, and I think they have a more buttery texture.
Buttery texture. That was kind of a theme in the video that was coming back.
Those are
a
kind
lot.
of the chapters in the video.
Yeah, how
the
long did you
titles.
spend on the animated sequences with butter?
with butter?
Like butter being involved in the animated sequences, or all different kinds of uses of butter to get you from one section to the next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the videos are getting more elaborate. For a long time, it was just you kind of speaking directly to camera, but you have started to create animated sequences.
Right. Yeah, and I mean it's definitely taking up a lot of time away from, it's filling up a lot of my free time.
Yeah.
It's not my free time. Technically, it is taking up a lot of family time.
I just had there was one specific transition that I thought was interesting, and I was just wondering what kind of give you the idea. Whereas it was a stick of butter using one of his friends to kind of lube up, like another stick of butter using another stick of butter.
Yeah.
To like butter a dish that he was
Yeah.
going to slide down on.
Yeah.
That the first
That
stick
he
of
was-
butter was going to slide down on. Why did he do that?
Well, how else would he have slid? Also, it's important to. The thing you're leaving off here is that one of the butters was room temperature, and the other two had just come right out of the fridge.
I did
So
not
the
catch
other-
that.
Still cold.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I did not
So
catch
they
that.
needed him, the room temperature butter, Michael.
Yeah.
To
I will say, it is good to know that they have names. That's not made known in the video. You seem to have given each of the butters names.
No, and I actually should say that's actually paywalled material
Yeah.
because if you pay, then you get behind the scenes and you actually get some of the lore.
That's what I was going to say. Is that that just means that Caleb, you haven't really been keeping up with some of the videos
yeah.
because we've met Michael and
Okay, I have to go back. I have to go back and look here. Go on the go.
Well,
I
you have
guess
to
how I
pay.
get there.
First, you have to pay.
Okay, I have to pay. Yeah,
and you can't.
go pay and then go back. Pay and go back. It's
Yeah.
it's kind of like the opposite of Monopoly.
It's very much it's completely opposite.
But yeah,
But
So
but your rebrand, I do want to get just some of the ideas about the rebrand. Why
Right.
you felt that it needed to be rebranded?
I don't know. I mean, I understand, I guess, what a nip implies,
Right.
Or maybe did at one time.
Yeah.
Now it does seem like there's pretty much only one, implication.
Common
of that.
usage,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
used to describe nipples.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's maybe the weak point
Yeah.
of if there is a weakness in
Yeah.
cheese nips as a concept, it is the name.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it has been pretty. You walk into any grocery store in the United States of America, and you'll find probably about 500 different varieties of Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
And only just the one, maybe,
Yeah.
box of.
So that's
Nips.
so
Cheese
that
nips.
is that does, especially if a connoisseur like yourself trying these various cheese crackers is going, nips are better,
Yes, nips over zits.
then nips over zits. And that seems to indicate that it's a branding issue. Right?
I think
it's
so,
if it's a superior product that doesn't have the same market
I think so.
portion.
It's a Oreo's Hydrox situation here. It's not necessarily about who came up with it first. It's just who did it better.
Best.
Yeah,
in
who has
terms
the right
of
messaging.
Yeah, the appeal to, and so I think cheese nips. I don't know why. I don't know if this is real or just something that my brain did in childhood. But I, for some reason, always connect cheese nips with like Nickelodeon. I don't know if it's because they had a similar
Yeah.
I think that
style
was
on the box
Kraft
and the
macaroni.
yeah. But it's like
I think they
it's like
actually
an
had
orange. Oh,
the
did they have?
slime and the
Okay.
the cheese?
But it's like gloopy orange. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like a blast of cheesy flavor.
Yeah.
that was illustrated on the box that looked similar to the Nickelodeon
Gotcha.
logo, perhaps.
It was
Maybe.
exciting in the same
Yeah.
way that Nickelodeon.
Yeah, you know
was.
how kids just get so excited about like a blast of cheesy flavor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, so I don't really know how that tied into it. I guess that was an opportunity I could view. You know, if they got into a good deal. I mean, Nickelodeon's kind of a tainted brand these days, anyway.
Yeah,
so.
they've had some unfortunate scandals.
Yeah, and so I don't know. You maybe get who's good in kids entertainment these days. Probably get
Perfectly innocent question.
honestly, you get Miss Rachel in there, Miss Rachel in there, and you know she starts selling nips instead of you
Yeah.
know teaching
Cheese
kids about
nips.
Gaza or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
that's what she gets into.
Yeah.
Then I think you're gonna see. I think you're going to see a profit even without a change in the name.
So that would be one way is just kind of
Yeah,
finding a good partner,
I
a
think
good
so.
affiliate. that-
I
Yeah.
have a proposition for an experiment.
Okay.
And this is it.
Mhm.
We all know about catnip, right?
Sure.
Sure.
So what if we make another product called Cat Zits?
Mm-hmm.
See which one.
See if we overtake the nip.
Cat.
That
yeah,
nip.
that cat's nips
Yeah.
or cat zits. Okay.
Cat sits.
Cat Zits.
Because I was going to say cat's nips. You could get a deal with Robert De Niro lined up on that.
Why is that?
Can you milk me,
Can
Greg?
you milk me, Greg?
Oh, yeah.
I have nipples.
Well, I was going to say that earlier is that you were saying nip is always associated with
Just about.
with nipples.
I know it can mean
But-
a very small bit,
How much?
like this much. Sorry, to the listeners, I'm doing this with my fingers.
His fingers are about a nip apart.
Honestly, it's widened to about 2 nips.
Okay.
The character's name in Meet the Fockers, or actually it was Meet the Family, first of all, was Greg Focker, but that was not his real name. It was actually Gaylord.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Spotlightified comments.
Awesome.
We have one. This one is from Ethan, and he says he's got sort of a music notes emoji, and it says, "Come with me, and you'll be in a world of joy and urination," and then it ends with more music notes. And that was from Airplane Crimes, episode 93, and I think he's referencing a song.
Yeah. Pure imagination.
Pure imagination.
Right. We were talking about Gabe being
Yeah.
the Willy Wonka of piss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that seems to be coordinating with that. Come with me. Maybe we could sing
Let's
it.
sing it
Come,
all
come with me, and you'll be in a world of joy and urination.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's a beautiful, beautiful tune.
Yeah.
And you know,
I do love that song.
Oh, it's a great,
It's a great
song.
song.
And,
wrote it?
Gene Wilder came up with it on the spot.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
They just had to improvise around him.
yeah, it's pretty.
Incredible.
It's pretty impressive. It's kind of impressive.
Yeah.
But I love the additions that Ethan's made. The adjustments.
Mhm.
I think it would be perfect for.
Did you think this was maybe
That
just
character.
another verse additions?
Oh, okay.
Like you just
Did I
sing the
did I
verse.
think that when I saw this?
Oh, I see.
No.
Sorry, I said additions. I meant alterations, adjustments,
Yeah.
changes,
Yeah.
parody,
and you did
whatever.
get there, and you did say that.
Listen, as we've
but I
seen,
can't let it go.
I think I'm having a blood
Well,
sugar problem. Guys?
A lot of it is, Gabe. I just want you to understand that sometimes when we do that, it's for the list. It's not really about you. It's for the listener. You know what I'm saying?
I can't eat that.
Oh, this is nuts all in
It's got nuts in it.
Forgot
got
about
nuts.
Gabe.
Caleb offered me a meal replacement
bar.
bar
Hey,
for
dude.
women,
Hey, dude.
and I can't eat
Do you
it
wanna
because it has
just-
nuts in it.
Do you
Yeah.
just want to die instead of having blood sugar?
I'm thinking about it the way things are going this ep. Anyway, Josh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I just wanted to clarify that sometimes it's not in order to call you out. It's just in order to be sort of an advocate for the listener.
Yeah.
So that they know kind of what's going on.
Absolutely.
And know that we're, we want to make them feel connected.
Mm.
It's so important to us, for our listeners to feel connected to us.
Certainly. No, and that's why we have things like Spotlightify comments.
Exactly. So yeah, feel free to get on Spotify and leave a comment, and we will Spotlightify it.
Yep.
Guys, it's time to get into the question of the day. This one comes from someone we all know well. It's Joy.
Hello, Advanced Answering Techniques. My question this week is a challenge. I challenge you guys to come up with a radio style version of a movie of your choice from start to finish in like under 10 minutes.
Okay.
Wow.
So that's the challenge. Can we... I think if Joy could have phrased it more like a question, said,
Would you?
would you, or could you, or can you?
I was going to say, we've said many things are questions on this podcast.
Yep.
And money and pictures. And
Right.
That's true.
things like that.
So a
But
challenge-
We've never said a challenge is a question, but I
Challenge could
guess
be a question, maybe.
I kind of like that we have this kind of
I think
innovative
so.
audience.
There's an implicit question. It challenges. I challenge you to do this, and there's the assumption that you can't.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or is that just me having like
Will you?
very low self-esteem?
Or just like, will you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will you?
Right. Will it be that you do this?
Yeah, will it be?
Will this be? Well, it will be. We've chosen to,
Now, one aspect
Yeah.
that we cannot
yeah.
really agree to is under 10 minutes, which I
Yeah.
don't feel too bad about with Joy being the one, challenging us
Right.
because we usually say keep the questions under a minute
Right.
and they're oftentimes over a minute.
Over a
for her,
minute.
so,
Definitely.
but that's fine.
The one thing that I did want to say is that I think the play itself will end up being about 10 minutes, but I have a feeling that there could be additional sort of discussion
Sure.
that comes out of, elements of the play. We might need
Okay.
to, since we've all been pretty hard pressed for time, so we haven't been able to really go over the material ahead of time. There
No,
might
not
be, we
at
might
all.
need to sort of, go back and forth a little bit here.
Yeah, I see that it's mostly words.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's got it. In some ways, it simply has to be as a radio play.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if there'd be diagrams.
for a radio,
For a radio play.
I mean,
Well, none of us are really experienced in like radio play as a format, so I
Like,
guess
that's
that's
true.
fair.
like just like say these words with this kind of face.
Yeah, sort of mouth positions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
And
didn't.
eyebrows,
I don't
I
know.
guess.
Yeah.
Okay, I
And
see.
eyebrows. Yeah.
So you were hoping that there was essentially a diagram for how to speak all of these words, and that would be easier than just having the words, or better in some way.
I feel like I am gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be kind of trying to figure out who my guy is.
without.
Yeah. What
I
I'm
didn't
doing.
give you a picture.
Yeah.
So I did do some casting. I cast
Okay.
Gabe as the main character here.
Okay.
And
Is that mining?
Well, hold on.
Okay.
Well, the movie that we've chosen is There Will Be Blood. The Paul Thomas Anderson film There Will Be Blood is the movie that we're going to do here. And so Gabe will be playing the part of Daniel Plainview. And then Caleb, I think pretty much all the rest of the parts are you, and then I'll kind of chip in here
Okay.
and there. I'll help out with some of the sound effects and things.
Okay. Cool.
This
So is there anyone that I should just really?
I think your
Stop
primary, you'll remember the character of Jerry from the movie,
It's been a while since I've seen
It's been a
it.
while since I've seen it.
Okay,
I did
yeah.
write this from memory.
from memory.
Okay.
So, there, but
And it has to be condensed.
it has to be condensed.
It's a
Yeah.
2-hour, 40-minute movie.
It has to be condensed. Therefore, you might add in a few characters.
Yeah. Yes. Right. And so there was I think there's a voice that comes in that'll be you.
Okay.
And then I think there's also a character named Leonard at a certain point, and that will be you as well.
Leonard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay. Okay, and you'll remember.
And wait, you don't have a part in it?
Not really. It was hard enough to find a way to bring in
Other.
just one other
Okay.
character for
Well, because the other
way that it
really
worked out.
well, I guess that's not true. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
the. So the music, and we'll kind of all do the music. I thought it'd be fun if we did the music together. You remember the primary kind of the very motivating.
Boom, 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 boom.
Close.
Boom,
Dun 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 dun
Yeah,
dun
yeah,
dun
yeah.
dun.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I thought for the various
Uh-huh.
music cues, we'll lean on that one pretty heavily.
Okay.
Okay.
And
We'll all do them.
we'll
That's like
we'll
a,
do
okay.
that.
It's like the chorus.
Chorus. Yeah.
Cool.
Ready? Here we go. This is the Advanced Answering Techniques production of "There Will Be Blood." Dun 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 dun.
Oh, sure is tough down here. Down at the bottom of a silver mine, out of the sun. But now I'll just set these charges of dynamite, pack 'em in here, and light the fuse. I guess I wish I had a longer fuse. Maybe then I could go up to the top of the shaft, just light the fuse there. But the way I do it works just fine. Light the fuse down here and then pull myself up the rickety system of pulleys and frayed rope, get to the top and run for cover just before the dynamite blows at the bottom of the shaft and exposes that rich vein of silver that has to be there. What's this? Something's wrong with my pulleys? The block and tackle is hung up on the frayed rope. Oh, the dynamite's about to blow! Ah, my leg! My broken leg! Ah! Oof. Get control of yourself, Daniel. Youch! Throwing a fit won't do you any good, Daniel. I better start climbing out of this pit with a broken leg so I can crawl across the desert to a doctor empty-handed. What's that? A huge silver vein uncovered by the blast? Well, guess I won't be empty-handed after all.
And I can help.
What? Who's that there? There's someone down here with me?
My name is Jerry. I'm your new friend.
Interesting.
Don't you ever want someone to talk to, Daniel?
I'd prefer someone to help me pull myself out of this god-awful hole in the ground.
Unfortunately, I'm not able to help you with that at all.
You can only talk to me?
And sing to you. Ice cream candy and soda pop are dandy, but heaven's sake, my baby girl Mandy, she takes the cake. She takes the cake. She's better than candy, and her name is Mandy. Takes the cake.
Stop that noise!
You're the boss. I guess it's time to start hauling and crawling.
Yes, you're right, Jerry.
Dum 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 dum. Any questions before we go on to the next scene?
Why? Okay, if Daniel wanted the noise to stop, I mean, it was very eventual.
He let it go on.
He did let it go on. I guess maybe because to me that's confusing. Having seen the film,
Yeah.
he doesn't seem to really want to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Generally, he doesn't. He's not a very trusting person.
Okay.
Why would he think that Jerry's song might improve as he gets further into it, or
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's a good question.
It doesn't seem like something my character would do.
Interesting. Okay, that's good feedback. I guess I'm not used to writing, for actors. I'm not used to kind of taking some of those kinds of. So that's a little hard for me to hear. I'm not. I guess I feel a little sensitive about that.
I have something.
Okay.
No, I'm not trying to. I'm just. I'm just being honest, Gabe.
I mean, I also don't really remember this part.
Well, go ahead, Caleb. Look.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think it's just after he starts repeating "takes the cake,"
Mm.
and then that's sort of when he was like,
That's
"This is-
enough.
Yeah, well, like
Okay.
it's not going anywhere.
Right. We've seen the limit.
Mandy takes the cake.
He was interested. He was
Gotcha.
like,
yeah. Oh, this is going somewhere.
ice cream candy. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Soda popper dandy.
Mhm.
But
And
heaven's
then
sake, my girl
eventually
Mandy, she takes the cake.
Yeah.
Right. So it's really about 5 lines in that you not kind of know.
Yeah.
We're
So maybe
done
that.
here.
So a note would be maybe once either the song could go on longer if it developed,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
maybe that would be, Daniel would be willing to hear
Yeah.
more of the song if it developed further. Does that sound like something your character would do?
Yeah, I mean he does seem to have he's willing to explore. He's willing to dig. I mean, literally, he's digging.
Yeah.
He's taking that risk.
Yeah.
So he's not risk averse.
Yeah.
But I guess I would just still be questioning it. My character
Yeah.
would still be questioning what the payoff of
Yeah.
hearing Jerry's
Unless
whole
maybe
song
he
would
got kind of invited into the development of the
Think about it.
song.
That could
or
be it, yeah.
Performance of it.
Yeah.
And he
Interesting.
could
So
kind
that
of
would
take
be
over.
Yeah, that would be if there was a way of sort of playing on Daniel's desire to be in control. Maybe he could help with create the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be it. So
Yeah.
maybe in the next draft we
Yeah.
could maybe
And
do
if
that.
that's
Yeah.
just if we want the song to be longer.
Yeah. Right. The song could possibly just go on a little longer.
Or we could just say, you know, this is good.
Yeah, it was interesting, Gabe. You did say that you didn't remember this part.
I don't.
It's the beginning of the movie is definitely Daniel Plainview's in a mine shaft and
Yes.
he gets hurt.
Okay, well that's
Yeah.
true. I don't remember the character of Jerry, and I remember
Oh.
pretty specifically that
Yeah.
Daniel drags himself through the desert.
Yeah. Yeah, and he
You
still
know.
and he still does. We don't spend a lot of time on that.
Well, yeah, my
I guess
character says that I'm
He
not
can't.
able to help.
he
Okay,
can't,
all right,
he can't
all
do
right.
anything
All
about
right.
that.
Okay.
But part of it's, I think part of what
I
you're
think-
responding to is that the character of Jerry is sort of an addition, I think, because ultimately I came up with the problem with, well, a lot of the beginning of this movie is
It's
just a guy by
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there was kind of a technical issue, like how do we get into dialogue?
But-
Because we want Caleb to have something to
Okay,
do,
okay,
as
yeah.
and you know. So
I was gonna say I thought that the just sort of narration was working pretty well.
Yeah.
but-
It does work for a time. You can't do it too long. And
No,
I
it's
think
true.
you could say the silence at the beginning of There Will Be Blood kind of infers the character of Jerry.
That's
Well, we
That's
don't
true.
know. We don't see everything. To me, there's a lot of inference in Paul
Yeah.
Thomas Anderson movies. Lots of sort
Sure.
of lacunae.
Yeah. You
Where-
may not have
Yeah.
inferred Jerry, but I think Josh and I did.
okay. Yeah, and maybe I just need to watch it again. Maybe I just need to rewatch it.
Yeah.
Also, I guess
I might need to as well.
I was kind of surprised. This is more just a comment. I was just kind of surprised how somebody doing a poor impression of Daniel Plainview getting really worked up about something
Yeah.
sounds a lot like Doc Brown from Back to the Future. Marty! So that's just a comment.
Dum, 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 dum.
Leonard, put that blasted child down and help me mine for oil. Or I guess we're not mining for oil. Perhaps it's better to say we're digging or drilling for it.
Oh, Daniel, with the boy's mama gone to heaven, I plumb reckon I'm all he's got.
And you'll have a lot less of it if you don't help me get this oil. Think about how much oil you can give the infant if we only get it out of the ground.
What's a little baby going to do with a bunch of oil?
Why, if he had any sense, he'd sell it for a profit.
But he's only a baby, Daniel. How could he negotiate the sale of oil?
A clever
He
infant.
can't even talk.
A clever infant can communicate with hand motions. He could point at the oil, and then if the price isn't high enough, he could make a pointing up gesture to indicate that he wants more money than is being offered. That's beside the point. I need you to put that baby down and come over here and stand quite near this rickety pulley system.
Like this, Daniel?
Just a little closer to the frayed rope. Yes, that's right. Just like that. Now, we can get this ocean of oil out of the ground. Well, fiddlesticks. Leonard is dead, hit in the head with a block and tackle. I'm just about to lose my patience with these very unstable, rickety pulley and frayed rope systems.
Gee willikers, Daniel. You're really in the soup now.
Oh. Hello, Jerry.
Thought maybe with Leonard dead, you might need someone to talk to.
Yep. Good. Thanks. The fact is, I'm now saddled with his whelp. And if Leonard is to be believed, this infant can't even sell oil at a profit. But I guess that's the problem with Leonard. He was always small-minded. Maybe especially now with most of his head caved in. Ha 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 ha. Small-minded, that's kind of good.
That's that good old Daniel Plainview wit.
You're too kind, Jerry, but seriously, what am I supposed to do with this child of Leonard's?
Maybe the reason this infant boy can't sell oil shrewdly is simply because his father was dumb as paint. Not like you.
Leonard was a borderline cretin.
Who knows what's possible with you to guide and encourage him in an excellent path?
Jerry, you're onto something. With the right mentor, I bet this 14-month-old baby could sell peaches to a plum tree. Wow. Good turn of phrase.
Peaches to a plum tree? Where do you come up with this stuff?
Honestly, I don't know. That just popped into my noggin. Sometimes it's like I'm taking dictation. Ice cream candy, soda pop dandy, my girl man. Okay, Jerry, it's all set. I've got the infant HW sitting by the huge pool of oil in the dirt. I've rigged up these tin cans with a string. The boy's been practicing pointing at the oil and then pointing up to indicate he wants a higher price. But with these tin cans acting like something of a telegram system, I can direct him further if I need to.
Oh, I thought we talked about the tin cans and string. I thought I made my position clear.
I remember that you didn't put your full support behind the idea, but I think it makes good sense to have a safety net.
You're thinking like a woman, Daniel.
The boy is only 14 months old and may require prompting. And we're talking about a substantial amount of oil at risk. I don't want to lose on this deal.
I don't want you to lose either, Daniel. It's essential that you don't lose. But what you're saying, words you're using, safety. This is how rodents talk, Daniel. Rats, mice, they use the same words.
I'll ignore that this time, Jerry. When Peabody gets here, I'll be listening through the tin can that's hidden behind that rock, and then I can nudge the boy. Probably not necessary at all, just a precaution. This infant is about to make us a lot of money, Jerry. You'll believe me when I say the boy is a born seller, an oil man.
Pray that he is, Daniel.
Ah, Peabody's here now. He seems confused to be met by this child. We've got him on the wrong foot. That puts us on top. All right. Now the child's pointing to the pond of oil. Good. That's a good boy, H.W. Same way we practiced. Peabody's speaking to the boy. It's working. He's negotiating with the child. There's his offer. He's lowballing us.
Daniel, the infant is just pointing at the pond again. Is that part of the plan?
He might be improvising a little bit. Kind of like he's mocking the offer. Like, you're offering me that for this pond of oil? You're crazy. He just needs to start pointing up.
Now what's he doing? Digging in the dirt? He's got a worm. He's showing the worm to Peabody?
Yes, I suppose so. It's a little unorthodox. Point up. Get a higher price, HW.
Oh. What's that, Daniel? You're picking up the tin can? You want to use the tin can, don't you, Daniel?
Shut up. Shut up.
You want to direct the boy? You don't really believe in him.
Shut your filthy mouth. I have a mind to shut you up.
Daniel, you know you can't do anything to me. physically.
Let's just see about that. How about I crack your skull? Ugh! Boing!
You broke the string between the tin cans, you moron.
Blast! Now the boy's on his arm. Now the boy's on his own. Oh, how could I be so thick? We're going to lose that oil.
Ha! You're in the soup now, Daniel. You never really believed in him.
I've failed my boy. What's he doing? Wait. He's pointing up. He's doing it. Peabody looks taken aback. Now HW is ripping the worm in half. Peabody is startled, and HW is pointing up again. I can't hear, but it looks like Peabody's raising his offer. That's a good boy, HW. Hold. Wait. Let him go higher still. Take it. Take that offer. The boy is taking out the pen and the contract. Peabody's signing.
Fiddlesticks. Who knows what amount they've settled on?
Here comes the child. Let's see. HW, let's see it. Oh, that's a good price. My, what a price you made him pay. HW, I'd like to make you my partner. You've done well.
It's a fluke, Daniel. He's a baby.
Listen, Jerry, how about you go away and don't come back?
Daniel, I'll go. But you haven't heard the last of me. You haven't heard the last of me.
Now, HW, after such a success, I think we deserve a treat. Let's go get us a milkshake.
The end.
Okay, wow. That is
Holy moly.
that was very different from the film.
I don't think it's as long, but that was the part
It's
of the
not as
deal.
long.
That was part of the idea.
There's things that got left out.
Well, and I understand that if some of the connective tissue is missing
Yeah.
about, the whole HW Daniel relationship, the conclusion that's in the film, the conclusion of that relationship that's in the film would just not really make any sense
Yeah.
to replicate here in the
Well, I remember
in
it
the play.
does. See, that's interesting. I remember it does end with something about a milkshake.
Yes, that's true. That is how it ends.
It's and so I see that as makes total sense.
So I was
You're
remembering.
gonna have to remove parts to condense it.
Yeah.
and he kept the milkshake part in, which is the last part of the.
Yeah.
So that's
original
how
plot.
you kind of get to the end
Okay.
of the movie. Is there is something about a milkshake, I believe, at the end of the movie.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, so he did it.
that's.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
that's
sad.
actually it's close to the end.
Mm.
It's at the end but it is not the end of the movie.
There isn't just. Yeah, but I mean, like, I feel like you're nitpicking. There's proportionally, of course, there's like things that were
He says
left out.
Well, right.
And so if we break it into chunks, the milkshake part is in the chunk right at the end.
Okay.
And
yeah.
his last words have to do with a milkshake anyway.
Yeah,
He says, "I'm finished."
and that's about and I believe it's about that part is about the milkshake.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, you could use it in the sensible milkshake.
Yeah,
I think, yeah,
And I wanted to,
I don't know. It has been a long time since I've seen it. I do remember
Yeah.
I'm finished. That's the last line in the movie.
okay. Well, so that could have been. I
Nailed
guess I
it.
could have. Yeah, I guess when I said the end here, that maybe that was
Yeah.
Gabe didn't
similar
read
kind
that,
of idea.
and
yeah.
Gabe didn't even read
Yeah,
it.
and maybe he should have.
Okay. Should we? I'll read it now, and then we can
Well,
put it back
that's
in.
fine.
That's
I
fine.
feel like
Back in
I feel like
order.
I feel like we
don't think
lost.
need
I
to
think
do
we
that.
lost
It's
it.
kind of past
sort
the
of
point of return.
dream of the story is ended.
It does say
The
it's-
end.
Yeah,
Caleb, can I get it clean? The end.
Okay, fine.
in the Daniel Plainview. I mean, if you're gonna do it,
The end. And you know,
Yeah.
it was
There's-
good. It wasn't embarrassing.
I really liked how even though we didn't ever see the character of Eli in this one, I do
That-
remember Eli being in it, but I liked how you inferred him.
That I knew. I felt, to be honest, I felt that there was something substantial that I had missed. and I think I did forget about Eli. I think it's something about the actor that plays him doesn't look like he should be in movies.
I know what you mean.
He looks like he shouldn't be in a movie, and so maybe I forgot about him.
Yeah, but he looks like he's in them though.
But okay,
What?
You saying he doesn't look like a star?
doesn't look like he should be in movies.
He looks like, okay, who should be in movies based on looks?
I mean,
Brad Pitt.
Right.
yeah, definitely
Mm.
Brad Pitt.
I've
I think
heard
he's
that it
like
helps
my
if you have a
number one.
Big head. Really big head.
Big head. Tom
Yeah.
Cruise.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise should be in movies.
They should.
Yeah.
And I think also
For comic relief, Liam Neeson should be in movies.
clearly.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. I still haven't seen The Naked Pistol, but I am excited.
I think you're right. Paul Dano,
Mm.
he does seem like someone that should be on a boat headed somewhere.
And is there a particular place you think he should be headed?
No, not off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I mean, somewhere
But
cold.
he's just
He's
somewhere-
going from somewhere cold to somewhere cold.
colder.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah.
what I think of when I see
Yeah.
him. Like you could
Is that
see
the
his hat
Titanic?
with like a
Yeah.
Yorkshire cap
Okay.
on, like looking out plaintively
Yeah.
into the distance.
Yeah.
And
Honestly-
that's where he should be.
Yeah. Sailing
Not in
from-
movies there, but then you think about, hey, there's movies where you need a guy who looks like that
Yeah.
in
Mm.
it, you know.
Fair
I don't know.
enough.
I see Paul Dano. I think that's Steven Spielberg's dad. You know.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, why would you think that?
It's there's just something about him on screen
On
that just
screen.
reads as
Yeah.
Spielberg's dad.
It's kind of like when you look at Seth Rogen and you think,
Yeah.
well, that guy looks like Steven Spielberg's dad's friend.
And Michelle Williams, her entire career, I've thought, I'll be danged if that's not Steven Spielberg's.
Really? I guess, I mean, I don't know what Steven Spielberg's dad looked like or
Paul Dano.
was like.
Yeah,
He's a lot like Paul Dano.
if you know who,
Yeah?
if you know who Eli, apparently it's Eli from
Okay.
There Will Be Blood looks like, then yeah,
We know what
You're half
know.
the way there. Maybe
Wow.
add 15 years and you're close.
maybe add 15 years.
Of
Yeah.
age and,
Yeah.
maybe make him look a little more Jewish and less
Mhm.
waspy
Mhm.
or, whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
it helps.
It helps.
I'm just imagining Paul Dano with gray prayer curls.
I would love
That Jewish.
I would love to just get any other notes, anything else that we think. Maybe if we have an opportunity to do something like this again, just a way of handling things that would improve it, if it's even possible.
I think this is not because I think we could pick a movie that is more, maybe one written by,
My Dinner with Andre.
yeah, there you go.
Okay,
Written
something
by that
written by
movie.
not by what's his name, Sean. Oh gosh, can't remember.
I
his
don't
name.
know. I've never seen that movie, but
I just know there's a lot of talking in it.
Yeah,
you
Well,
would assume.
it's
One-on-one.
Actually, it sounds like there's probably more eating than there is talking.
it's the inconceivable guy.
Yeah,
That's-
Wallace Shawn.
Wallace Shawn. That's what I was trying
Yeah.
to remember.
Oh, okay,
Wallace
sorry.
Shawn.
He said written. So
Yeah,
did he
and it
write
is written by.
He wrote.
He was a playwright, and then he became a
that
filmmaker.
little guy can write.
A little guy.
Inconceivable.
Some of the littlest guys, especially that era. You think about a Wallace
Yes.
Shawn and a Woody Allen.
That's
We're talking
true.
about little Jewish guys who can write and make
Oh, yeah.
films about living in New
Like,
York.
That's crazy.
It's good
That would
stuff.
be good. Glengarry Glen Ross.
Yeah.
You know, there's lots like
Yeah.
a mammoth joint would be good. You
Yeah.
know,
I-
a
I
little
s-
more interaction.
Gotcha.
But
you
I
know?
don't.
Gotcha.
I don't want. I thought this was really good. I really enjoyed it. I did. It
I'm not
had,
saying it wasn't. I think it was
Look,
great.
not everything was on the page. A lot of it was between the lines.
Yeah.
The lines of dialogue. There was a lot that I was picking up between in the spaces.
Mm-hmm.
And that is art, I think.
And maybe
where it
not
becomes art.
so much how Gabe was reading some of it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that like I think Gabe was kind of like just like zooming through parts where I was like, "Where's the space?
Okay.
You need like this like
And
what is
I did take a lot of the spaces out.
That
and
did make it
maybe
feel like
that was why Gabe was, so that could be. I don't want to put.
he
that
wanted
all on
it
Gabe.
under
you
10
don't want to
minutes.
put it all on game."
Trying
I mean,
to do it in under 10
I
minutes.
was feeling the time pressure a little bit, and I thought, there were. I don't know if you could tell. I don't know if this was obvious at all to you guys, but the Daniel Plainview voice was actually pretty difficult for me to do consistently.
No, I thought you were. I thought
But
you
you
actually
did
did good,
very
and
well.
we
I
kind of
don't-
honed in on it over
that's
time.
great,
This was
yeah.
our first
That's
reading
great.
of it, so like
Yeah.
I understand.
It could
that
just be
Pretty
my
well.
own insecurity that I just felt like it was. I really had a loose grasp
It was-
on it when I was trying to go slow, and the faster I went, the tighter
Well,
my grip on it
And
was.
if
Yeah.
I'm
So-
being honest, my portrayal of Jerry didn't quite match.
the film.
It's a little different than sort of the character that's inferred
In the movie.
Right.
Yeah. It's not like he kind of had a New York accent sometimes. My
Right.
guy
Yeah.
in the movie
Yeah.
always has a New York accent.
When you're watching it and you're thinking about a character who may exist in this movie, who's not strictly speaking on screen, you are thinking that guy's got a New York accent.
Jerry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but I did think it was a great performance by you. I
Oh,
thought, I
yeah,
thought
thank
that,
you.
I thought your Leonard was also really good. I felt like that really brought.
yeah. Well,
Leonard
it just-
doesn't really have lines in the movie. I don't even know if that's his name. I was just kind of
Yeah.
choosing a name, but
It
there
makes
is the
sense.
guy who is HW's dad, who gets
Yes.
killed violently.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
That was when I was thinking about the movie. It was interesting to me how much is reliant upon very, very poor mechanical, like lots of major
Yeah.
plot points are
Yeah.
just reliant upon people handling very crude machinery very poorly.
Is that maybe a weakness of the movie now that you pointed out?
It felt
is that,
that
it's
way
a
to
little
me.
it's a little bit like, oh, that I mean, obviously there's risk involved with drilling for oil at the beginning of the 20th century. Like that's going to be
Still risky.
it's still people die on oil rigs,
Yeah.
right? But it does seem to a lot of the movie hinges
Well,
on
but
that
there's a lot of
happening
time.
multiple times.
There's a lot of time between these things. You know,
Not at the beginning. Those two happen pretty
pretty
but
close.
they
You're
are
right, pretty
years.
close.
There
There's
are years.
There's years.
I guess that's
difference.
true.
So, but
I would like-
I would agree with you if it actually did happen that quickly. If it was like
that would be more of a problem.
yeah,
Yeah.
If you
in the
didn't-
time frame you saw just
It would be interesting. There are some ways of thinking that are like, of course, we're watching the most action-oriented parts of the story.
Right.
That's what makes it interesting. But it also makes it feel a bit like a lie. So maybe it would be better in some situations if we spent more time away from the interesting things.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting you bring that up because I was thinking we needed more action in this. More moments of more sound effects, different kinds of sound effects.
There was a
different
lot
things
of
like
squeaking
that.
rope.
There
That, I don't know if that came across.
And look,
what
that's
it was
fine
supposed
if
to
we
be.
balance it out with
Yeah.
more explosions, fire, snakes hissing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of hissing sounds mostly, I guess.
So if there's not a lot of snakes in the, maybe they're just inferred.
At this
there's
point-
inferred snakes.
Sorry, I caught
Yeah.
myself
Well,
there. I was
exactly.
saying,
There's inferred snakes
'cause
and there will be blood.
Pretty much anything that I've said, I don't think that's in there. I've been proven wrong about because it's all inferred, and that is what's so tricky about giving your opinion or analyzing art is that sometimes you might just be missing something really obvious,
Yeah.
like in There Will Be Blood, the character of Jerry, who's just ever present through inference in the film, and that's why PTA's
He's one of the
modern-day
best.
He's one of the best.
and
but I was going to say because
more action would be good because in radio plays, it's frequently that the narrator has to kind of describe what's happening.
Yeah.
And we did get a good amount of that.
Yeah.
But I just don't think as much as in like the 1940s and 50s, like radio
There could have been more. Well,
describing what's happening.
it
And
would have been
sound
interesting
effects
to
and-
incorporate
Also-
a narrator. I wonder if we could have, maybe gotten through more of the story if we had a narrator.
That could have
Probably.
helped, but I also feel like we're seriously lacking is footsteps, Foley,
Oh,
Okay.
ever present in radio,
play. Yeah.
Footstep,
Lots
like
of walking.
going this
Yeah.
way, going that
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
The footsteps getting closer, footsteps going farther away.
Right.
Yeah.
Footsteps passing by.
Mhm.
Or I guess they probably didn't have
They
stereo.
were mono for a lot of the
Creaking
40s.
doors.
We don't have to get into mono and stereo again on the podcast.
Oh, let's not.
Anyway, in general, how do we feel?
Pretty, very good.
This does make me interested to imagine that, what if we had just tried to sort of improvise the story pretty just on our own.
I think that
try
would-
Oh yeah.
try that.
We could try
Might
that.
be-
Yeah.
might be kind of
but not
interesting.
right now.
Not
We
right now.
can't do
We
it
definitely
now.
have a hard out.
Oh
but,
yeah, we have a hard out. For
But
sure, yeah.
but I do think that challenge accepted and challenge
defeated.
completed.
Oh, yeah.
Defeated.
that question didn't
So-
stand a chance.
So you can put that in your pipe and smoke it, Joy.
Yeah,
Or-
take that,
yeah,
Joy.
Whatever.
See how you like
So-
that.
How do you like these
How
oils?
Yeah.
how do you like those milkshakes?
There you go.
There you go. So yeah, thanks for the challenge, but also deal with it.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to Advanced Answering Techniques. You can have your questions treated this way if you'll only send them to advancedansweringtechniques@gmail.com. We're looking for a voice memo, some kind of audio file about a minute in length. Guys, anything else we need to deal with right here at the end?
Please don't be sending these questions like other podcasts that are asking questions.
Gotcha.
Like you said, I just
Yeah.
realized that you said send them only to this.
Oh.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't try to double dip on these questions.
okay.
Yeah, you do sort of, there is a
Exclusivity.
exclusivity thing that's
Yeah.
that's inferred.
Yeah. Well, actually, we'll just say right now, by hearing the invitation to send questions,
Right.
and you have accepted the exclusivity contract between
Yeah.
yourself and Advanced Answering Techniques
Yeah.
to only send us your questions, or if you have a different question you want to send to a different
Yeah.
podcast, that's fine. I don't know actually why you would. Seems actually it's fine to be an idiot, but
Yeah, it's legal.
Yeah, it's legal to be dumb. Yeah.
but just send it to us and not to somebody else.
And that works. You can say by hearing this, you've agreed to something because I have
That's
some
how it
good.
works.
I have some ideas.
That's, I mean, my experience has been that there are some like law professionals who will counsel you away from that.
yeah.
But when we brought this to my dog, my now deceased dog's lawyer, the lawyer's
May
still
she
alive.
rest in peace.
The dog is dead. The lawyer's still alive.
Yeah.
That was, a simple heard consent.
Yeah.
But if you're hearing this,
Yeah.
you're agreeing to.
I've
Yeah.
got some things I want to play for my doctor.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.